Yes, that roof is off that car. Hello everybody, what's happening, my name's Neil. Welcome along to a day in Scotland that can't decide. I think we're getting all 4 seasons in one day at the moment. I'm heading along to the MR2 today because we've got a few things to think and sort out on that car. It failed its MOT last week and I want to run through what we've done to try and move that on. And also we've got a new roof that we looked at earlier that we've got to start getting fitted. So despite the weather, I mean it's still very warm, but despite the weather we're going to try and make a little bit of progress on all those items today. So I'll get there, we'll set up something that will keep us dry. I'll catch you in a second. Hello. Well, I got here and it stopped raining, so we just cracked on and we've got the roof out. It's gone, the roof is out, ready for the new one. There's a bit of cleaning to happen first. It took us about an hour to get this roof out. We followed Andy's tutorial video, J-Spec Andy's tutorial video. The only extra thing we had to do with the chrome bar, there were a couple of hidden nuts to get that off, but apart from that we followed his video and it came out straight away. So we're halfway through, we're about to give everything a clean up before we start putting things back together again. Fortunately the weather's held off, but, and I'm sitting, I better shut the door in case I fall out. I thought I'd just go through what happened MOT time. So the good news was, when they were under, there's nothing down here that says rust, so the underside of the car, tickety boo, passed the emissions test easy peasy. Parking brake, a Toyota favorite, parking brake. Now I think when Toyota build cars they use microscopes and everything for the engines and they're perfect. I think when they're designing handbrakes they just get a bit of wood and a saw. So the handbrakes failed. It needs 2 new cables, they're on order. The offside front shock is leaking. Now that could explain from previous videos where I've thought the front of the car felt a little bit not as planted as the rear. So 4 new shocks are actually on order. Now that we've decided with this car, we're going to keep going for the OEM look. So therefore, that's why we've got a new roof going on, a Toyota roof. That's why everything we're trying to do is Toyota-esque. So it's Toyota parts that we're purchasing. So the shocks are on their way, the handbrake cables are on their way, and we're hoping they'll be here next week and they can get the garages ready as soon as they arrive. We'll get it re-MOT'd. That was it. So it failed, but it wasn't a disaster. We kind of expected the handbrake cable, and like I say, maybe the shock explains something. Just whilst we've had the car in pieces here, we'd been wondering what this cable was for, where it went. There's a power system in here. Was it for that? But it's got quite a big fuse capacity, whatever that is, on it, and we've tracked it through to here, where a big bunch of cables. Looks like this car's had a subwoofer or something in there, so we're gonna take all this out, rip all this out. It's not doing anything, it needs to go, it's not part of the car. Goodbye, thank you very much. Handy that we found that, a little bonus job. Look at this, people, for once we have beaten the weather. It's just started to it's getting a bit heavy now, but we have a new roof on this car and it's sitting quite neatly. We had to adjust the bracket here, but that's fitting quite nice and snug. I think it's been sitting under our hard top for so long, so it's gonna stretch and a lot of these creases will disappear. But look at the state of it. I mean, it's in great nick. It really is. And this is a Toyota roof. This is not a remanufactured, this is not a recovering, this is a Toyota roof. So we're trying to keep the car as OEM as possible, like I said. Now that's what we've done. It took us about another hour to get this all back on and bolted up and fitted and weathered. The parts are still in the garage because inside we do still have to put the car back together, but it's all weatherproof. I mean, the headline is lovely. It's all weatherproof, it's all secure. We've just got to clip all this lot back up, but that's next weekend's job. So we are sitting here really quite happy. Look at it, just makes the car look so much better. I mean, you just don't notice the roof now, whereas before the scabby roof looked terrible. But yeah, wow, good day's work, good day's work. Just hope the parts arrive next week, we can get them done, get it to the MOT. We'll see you in a couple of weeks time. So there we go, wrapping up this video. Been a good day's work, and this time We're not 100% finished. We've still got to put the car back together, but this time what we've done, we have done in a day, and yeah, it's been all right. It's been all right. As I've said in previous videos, this is quite an easy car to work on. You don't need specialist tools, because we haven't got any, and you don't need specialist knowledge. We definitely don't have any of that. So good car, good as a first project, as well as getting a great car to drive. It is a good car to work on. It's small, it's light, none of the bolts are too nasty. So, you know, just to reiterate that. And things are, you know, you can budget sensibly with a car like this. It's not going to spiral out of control. Anyway, I'm waffling a little bit there. I'm just the virtues of the MR2. But that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, could you give us a thumbs up? If you can share it, excellent. And if you could subscribe below, we'll keep bringing plenty of content on this car. In fact, hopefully we'll see you down in Warwick in a couple of weeks' time. So watch out for us. We'll get some Midlife Motors stickers on it, so you know it's us. I shall see you again next time. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.